Luigi one?
Yeah, I did. I did after you went to sleep. God, that game just kept going.
Yeah, right.
I thought I was in like the last half hour for like 2 hours. Alright, let's delete this. And let's do it. Yeah, I'm trying to play through my backlog of single-player games. My strategy is to like play the ones that I can get through somewhat quickly, so I can just sell them and be rid of them. It's a ghost. It's a happy ghost. What you playing?
That little Final Fantasy 14.
That's a standard campaign one, right?
No, it's MMO.
Oh, that's the MMO one? Okay. I saw Good Old Games that was having a sale on Final Fantasy games, like remakes and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I actually bought like the Switch collection of like Final Fantasies 1 through 6 and like the pixelated like OG editions or something. Not supposed to eat crunchy stuff on screen, but... Oh, you got a bunch of them?
Yeah. They're on the list.
Yeah, I've been meaning. I want to play through Final Fantasy 6 for like so long to finally get through it. I think I made it like a third of the way through it or something. I borrowed it from a friend like years and years ago, and the frickin' battery save didn't work. I like was like, oh, I played it, got whatever, made it pretty far, and then like I went to save the game, and the game save just disappeared because I think the battery in the cartridge wasn't working. You really missed out on those days, Cam. What do you call it? Cartridge days.
No. Oh, no. Take...
Did you play any GameCube games on your Wii since it was backwards compatible?
Nope. Was it backwards compatible?
Yeah, it was. Unless you got one of the new ones. The original, the first Wii had GameCube ports and took GameCube games.
I thought it wasn't. Because of the weird disc size.
It kept it from you so you couldn't play any of those classics. There's a uprising by the ghosts, Cam.
Cross crush it. You gotta kill all the ghosts.
Yeah, I know. How sad.
そうか。しけ。そうするさ。
It's called Dark Moon, and I just keep thinking of Dark Side of the Moon, which is one of my favorite albums.
やぼ。
Speaking of favorite albums, Nine Inch Nails is touring. I'm seeing them next week.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Don't have any concerts planned until March.
What's your next concert you got planned?
Yeah, it's Bad Omens. You can see with Tom and Danny.
Oh, Bad Omens. Okay. I think you might have mentioned them before.
そうか。しけ。
Okay.
Stand back, Sonny. They say they might be a Luigi's Mansion movie. They're making a whole Mario verse now.
Yeah. Turns out it works so much better when you don't make it live action and just fucking weird.
Yeah. Did you ever watch that original movie?
No, I've seen so many clips of it. I should just watch the whole thing at some point.
Like, I remember watching it, I don't know, when I was maybe like 9 or 10 or something, and like, you know, you've got no taste when you're that young, so you're like, oh, whatever. It's not bad.
Yeah, right.
Probably if I watched it now, I'd be like, holy shit.
Yeah, the entire thing is just questionable decisions.
Right. I mean, yeah, it is pretty, I mean, probably the most, I mean, I don't know how much Nintendo was even involved in the planning production. The weirdest thing about it is that it, if I remember, the darkness of, like, the environment and, like, just everything. Like, kind of like, it almost looks like a shitty version of Blade Runner, you know? And, so it's taking place in this really, like, cynical future. And you're like, this is totally not like what Mario's like at all. Like the tone of the games or anything.
No, they like took Mario and tried to make it into a 70s action movie or something.
Yeah.
Another old new kid in innings who rewatches Legend. You ever heard of that one?
Isn't it like Tom Cruise or something? I never saw it.
I don't remember. I don't know.
It's like a high fantasy.
Yeah.
Tim Curry plays a demon or something. I think I've seen the cover. Let me just see if I nailed that. I like doing blind remembrances. Even though I haven't seen the movie. Directed by Ridley Scott. Well, fuck. Boom. Starring Tom Cruise, Tim Curry. Nailed it. Yeah, I think Tim Curry is like a demon. Oh, yeah. Lack of commercial success. Won an award for best cinematography. Yeah, I'd like to see that. Well, I'd also like to... Do you ever watch the Nostalgia Critic YouTube channel?
I used to watch him a lot. I haven't watched him lately.
It's a really handy channel, or even one of those like kill count things. If like, I don't really like scary movies, but I'm like, what's this about, you know? So
Yeah.
those channels are really handy when you're like, I don't want to watch the whole movie, but I kind of want to remember a movie I saw like 30 years ago. So you don't have to watch the whole movie. You can just watch one of those videos.
Yeah, I watched a couple of YouTube channels that do similar stuff. There's Foundflix.
すくすくウィンウ
They
ィン
try to do some of the more
すくすくウ
some
ィ
of
ン
our obscure ones
Hmm.
and do like ending explanations. And CZ's World, which is very into the lore of
しけしけすく
horror
すく
movies.
The lore of horror movies.
Yeah, so we'll go into like a whole episode on John Kramer from Saw, his whole history and why he did all the things that he did.
Oh man, that show. Man, even after the even after the second Saw movie, I mean, that was just getting like nutty. The
レングレジブボド
coinc, you know, I watched like the first two back in 2005.
Yeah.
ウィンレジブやぼやぼほっほっほほーちゃっちゃっちゃっちゃっちゃあっぽん
It's kind of funny having this big long text explanation about all the stuff I'm supposed to do. I'm barely paying attention to it now, but as a kid, I definitely wouldn't have. I remember like
Oh, really?
the original playing, or not the original, but like Zelda or Ocarina of Time, and just being stuck because I would always just skip like what they were saying. Like, I don't want to read that. Got no time to read.
Oh, here I go.
But I'm the complete opposite. When I was a kid, I had the patience to read like every single line of dialogue, with name and side and everything, but now I just don't have the patience to do that for games anymore.
Yeah, I know. That definitely was the case maybe a couple years later when I was like 12 or 13, like doing like the Final Fantasy stuff, and well, we gotta change that. Let's get that. Right stick.
Yeah, probably factors. Yeah, I didn't have video games at home until much later.
Yeah. Yeah, when I started playing like RPGs, it is funny when you're like really young and you're like, why the hell? What is the appeal of these games with all the text on it? And then when I got older, I was like, oh yeah, this is awesome.
Oh yeah, the funniest part, especially since you mentioned Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy 7, how many kids where the environmental subplot just goes completely over their head, or they think Cloud is just a straight up power fantasy, not a criticism of power fantasies.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff going on in that game. Did I ever send you that girlfriend reviews video of Final Fantasy 7?
I think so. I forget if I watched it all. I think I did.
Oh, Cam, there you go. It has one of the best, like, cut together sequences about the game, though, and it covers, like, it's like, oh, and here's all the things that are brought up in this game, and it's like when you're 13 years old, and you're like, it's covering all this complicated stuff, you know, the environment, love, destruction, religion, all this other stuff. You're like, whoa, mind blown, because you're not thinking about that stuff when you're that age. Now we're old, just cynical about everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, just me.
I always see a story that says the world's fucked, and we just think, yeah, we knew that already.
Yeah. Give me some solutions, bro.
Yeah.
And then when somebody actually does present a solution, like, come on, you. Don't be so naive. You can run by holding B while walking. Now get a move on.
So good. episode South Park did on that. Alright, we can make Man Bear Pig go away forever, but in return, we have to give up Red Dead Redemption 2.
And soy sauce.
I guess Man Bear Pig is just gonna be here forever. Maybe with the minor inconvenience of losing a single video game.
Yeah. That's what it's like. I was asking if Dan and Robert were going to be here because I was like thinking, I was wondering if they were doing something, had something planned to go hang out with Tom or something. Maybe he's... Because it's his birthday. I probably shouldn't say that.
Yeah, so I was surprised that they said they'll be on. Like, are you sure about that?
Yeah, sure. So there was a board game sale on Steam like a week ago. So I used it as an opportunity to buy like 7 or 8 like digital versions of board games. Get back here, you little shit. So I was playing Axis and Allies. Played a lot of board games, yeah. You little fucker. Ascension.
Yeah, so you start that one up a few times.
Yeah. Are we friends on Steam? Do you see my player when I'm playing?
Yeah, sometimes. It's inconsistent when it pops up, but sometimes.
Yeah, I realize like how much, because I only play it for like maybe a half hour at a time, or maybe like 15 minutes or something, but it's like, I've played Risk for like 220 hours or something. Insane.
Oh, yeah.
Just because it's like my go-to like time-wasting game.
Hello?
Whenever I'm sitting on my computer.
Wow!
Oh, Risk is.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of surprising, because Risk is usually a pretty long game.
Well, so can be. Computer's not that great for starters, even on expert mode. And the other thing is they have this thing called Balanced Blitz, which basically just lets you simulate the dice roll, so you don't have to do it like 20 times. So the battles are like instant, you know. So that, and then you can speed through the computer's turns, because I'm playing against computers. If I was playing against real people, when you play real person games of Risk, oh my god, it's boring.
Yeah.
Even more boring than when you play like in person, because people, it really becomes just a game of politics in a weird way, and like who, like just trying to figure out like the attitudes of the different players, and like I've watched some videos online of like big time Risk players. Those games will go for like 12 hours because they just build up their armies and then they sit there. They all just sit there, and then they're collecting Risk cards until somebody gets enough of an advantage to attack, and then usually the first person, it's like whoever gets bored decides to attack, and then people attack that guy, and then people attack that guy until, so it's actually, it's really not like it's probably not that great of a game at a very high level.
I kind of picked up on that way back when I was a kid, even. Like, yeah, it kind of screws over aggression, because you're the first person that attacks. Now you're really weak, and somebody can easily take you out.
Yeah.
You're the first person who trades in your Risk cards. Well, you get screwed over by the people after you, get way more stuff than you.
Yeah. The only thing, like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, probably, yeah, because, like, it just seems like it's like, oh, the first person to have a major engagement, if everyone else has been building up the whole time, then whoever that guy attacks and whoever he is, those two are going to be the first ones eliminated, you know? Yeah. I don't know. It's almost like, I don't know. That's what it seemed like I was seeing with the serious Risk players, because it's it's pretty simple. But you could say that it's kind of similar to poker in that way, where you're like having to read, the intentions of the other player and try to figure out like what they're doing. But usually they're just fucking sitting there building armies. There isn't that much to it.
Yeah. Especially in the multiplayer game, like more than 2 players, you sit there, hopefully you capture a continent, and you sit there until you have such an overwhelming force that you can take on the entire rest of the table.
Yeah. And I played now, I think, like 2 games of like Axis and Allies or so. I don't know if you ever played that one.
No, I keep just thinking Red Alert.
I mean, it's turn-based board game, World War II. But the thing about it is that, at least I played it with my friends back in like high school, like a couple times. And it's nice to play it on a computer because it seriously takes like a half hour to set the game up. You have to because you have the map of the world, and you have to put like 130 armies on all these different countries in a very specific, like, oh, there's different unit types, so it takes for frickin' ever. And oh, I found it. And so I played it a couple times, and like my nose playing it is, it's like, because the game kind of starts you off like as World War II is going, and it's really like you're kind of just like, there's so many armies. It's like, well, Germany has to attack Russia, and Russia has to defend itself against Germany, and then like there's choices and stuff, but it's just very like a scenario. It's like a setup scenario. That can't play out in that many drastically different ways.
Yeah.
ZR to vacuum. Luna, just hold down ZR. Test it out on the junk in the room.
Oh, yellow. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ciao.
Oh shit, I can get the coins now. You said you watched the trailer for the new Mario movie, right?
I think so.
I'm excited. And I'm going to Universal Studios. And you're going to Japan.
Yeah.
And you're going to Kyoto, right?
I don't know if we're going to Kyoto. We're definitely going to Tokyo. We might go to Kyoto.
Give me that money.
What up, chat?
Hey! Whoa! I'm playing Luigi's Mansion 2.
Luigi.
Camp's playing Final Fantasy 14. Cam's gonna teach.
Fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cam's gonna teach us all how to play Final Fantasy 14 one of these days.
Yeah, I think we'll go up.
Yeah. Yeah, MMO to play.
Be my first MMO.
Oh, cool.
Like I said, I've intentionally avoided them. I don't want to.
They are where free time goes to die.
Yeah, but I played Risk for 200 hours, like I said, so I'm got nothing to talk about. That's part of the reason I bought so many other board games too, because I was like, I cannot just keep playing Risk. It's not that good.
Oh my god, I got banned from this online.
Yeah. Were you coordinating with somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid, obviously. I also spam them. Because you could spam, you could send a request to be like an ally. It doesn't actually do anything, you're just like agreeing and you do it like behind the scenes essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And at certain points, like there's like a timing involved, so at certain points you they need to like what was that? They're like trying to roll through a country and get a whole country before their turn ends. So at certain crucial points, you spam them with, "Do you want to be on my team?"
Run their time out.
Yeah, they have to like keep hitting X and I keep spamming the same button. I have to keep hitting X and I keep spamming and keep hitting X. So it's that and coordination. So a little piece of.
I remember there was an early version of Risk, like a really simple version, on like Facebook Gaming, like way back in the day, like 12 years ago or something. My friend I played Risk with in high school was like, "Oh, let's do that," and then like we just like I took one continent, he took the other, and then we put nobody on our border, and like I felt so bad. I was just like, "Yeah, okay, we'll do it like that." And like literally everybody in the game started being like, "Eat shit and die, Todd and Jake, you sons of bitches, you fucking cheat." I was like, holy shit. I was like, Jesus. I was like, but I guess I kind of deserve it. You're like, "You fucking cheating fuckers." And I was like, oh, okay, I didn't realize. I was like, okay, yeah, I kind of deserve that.
Yeah, it's like, it's war, baby.
Yeah, I guess. Well, the thing is that, oh, that hurt. Risk is totally ruined if not everybody is trying to win. Like if yeah.
If that everyone's like honest, wait, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, if one person, even if you do like the suicide thing, where one person just attacks first and the other person comes afterwards, like it's totally imbalanced. If one person is like, oh, I just want to screw this other person over, or I want to help this other person, like yeah, you do have to like form alliances of convenience if somebody starts getting like overpowered. Then you have to like band together and stuff, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cam and I were just talking. There was a board game sale on Steam, so I went through and like bought a bunch of board games, and part of the reason was so I wouldn't play as much Risk anymore. And I just play it by myself. I don't even play it online because the online games take for frickin' ever. Sometimes.
Yellow.
I still want to play Age of Empires. I don't know if I got the original or if I got the remake. The original, I'm probably guessing the remake. Let's play a little multiplayer.
I would do that. Age of Empires 2 has one of the best like random map, random map, like just playing like random computer things on random map. It's like one of the best. Like, it seriously is. It's like better than playing like, you know, the designed maps on like StarCraft. Just like, oh yeah, let me just put it on random. Let me turn up the resources. Let me turn them down. Oh, I want to play this type of map. It's so cool.
Ciao.
Started playing Advanced Wars with you.
Oh man, that's another game that takes for fucking ever. The problem with turn-based strategy games, especially ones where you like produce units, is even if you are irrevocably winning, it could still take an hour. You know, like even if it's like, wow, it's just a matter of time now, and they're, you know, it still could take for frickin' ever to win the game. I had Advanced Wars is another one of those games. I had to delete it. Had an emulator. I had to delete it off my computer because it's just a game that I would just like play every like once a year or so, but I play it like nonstop for like 2 weeks or something. That's a great game.
Yeah, probably a good thing I got rid of my Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, Advance Wars is a great series. They haven't had an entry in that series since like 2008. I didn't even play the newest one.
Yeah. Days of Ruin is still most recent. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Unless you cannot reboot it. Reboot Camp.
Yeah, I didn't get Reboot Camp, but I played 1 and 2, and I played Dual Strike. And well, the thing is those games kind of like have all the features from the previous game in the new game, so it's not like you really need to go back and play. Except for Days of Ruin is different, and I have never played it.
Yeah, that one is completely different. That one really grew on me. I didn't like it at first, but especially the story was really good.
Yeah, I think they decided to put all their eggs in the Fire Emblem basket. And maybe Reboot Camp was an attempt to kind of like see if there was still like a market for it or something. Because like it's like they invested all their turn-based stuff into Fire Emblem, which I think is like more marketable because it's like RPG, you know? So it's got like the character development and all that shit.
Oh yeah, it's not just like a soldier, a recon unit. It's like named characters.
Yeah. Oh, I got a flash. Oh, guys, there's a hole just halfway up the wall that I need to flash in order to open the door. All you gotta do is flash it. I'm playing Luigi's Mansion, Robert, by the way.
Trying to think about this, yeah.
I'm just telling you what the game is telling me to do. This game's gonna get canceled.
Encourage people to flash.
Yep. Find it. Post haste. I gotta start saying post haste more often. That's a great word. So there's another word. I've only heard it like twice. I just read it recently, but I don't remember the context. But the other thing was, have you ever heard of defenestration? Do you know what that is? No. It's like throwing somebody out of. I think it's like throwing somebody out of a window or out of like off a building or something. So there was like an event, I think called like the Defenestration of Prague, where they just like threw a bunch of, I don't know, important people out of the window in disgust or protests or something. And I just read that there was another defenestration of some type. I don't remember which one I was looking at though. Get that. Get that.
Yeah, defenestrate.
Oh.
Yeah. Ho ho. Yeah. Oh. Ha ha.
He looks like he's got a ring pop.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Just flashed myself.
Oh. Hello. Ciao.
Hell yeah. I would definitely do an Age of Empires 2, like, random map.
Oh. Hello.
It's a really good game to do, like, cooperative, like, strategy stuff, too.
Two online, right? Or just two in general?
You could do 4-on-4, I'm pretty sure. You could do versus computers, versus other people.
Ciao.
Game's gotta have a pretty loyal fan base for them to release an expansion 25 years later.
I know. I mean, it's just they just nailed it. You know.
Yeah. I think that it is kind of funny because I do think that the 3 best strategy games came out in 1998. I think they all came out in 98.
Yeah.
StarCraft, Age of Empires 2, and Red Alert 2 came out in 2000, actually. But I think like those are the 3 best of the 3 major like RTS franchises. I feel like 3 of the biggest ones. There's some other notable ones, but it was kind of the golden age of the clicky
It's like,
simulator
sometimes
games.
You don't realize how good it is until it's over. You're like, oh, they're gonna make something this amazing all the time. It's like, actually, that was kind of a special thing for special people.
Yeah, it was like that because I don't remember if it was. I don't know. I feel like Electronic Arts got a hold of the Command & Conquer franchise and they kind of made it suck. 'Cause that's what they did back in the early 2000s. Cam, you remember? Electronic Arts making games suck in the 2000s, in the early 2000s, mid 2000s. Yeah, they buy up they used to be really bad about it. They used to like just freaking buy up a franchise, freaking make it soulless bullshit, and make it suck. Alright, there's a ghost showering. Now he's looking at me, and I scared him. Yeah, Electronic Arts used to do that a lot, and they got a lot of shit for it, because they would just ruin franchises with soulless sequels and monetizing shit, just like they're doing now, just like Cam said. Are they the ones that do all that were all about the microtransactions? It had to be them, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Ow.
Microtransactions. I saw something really funny that I have no idea if it's true. That Jeffrey Epstein might have been at least partially responsible for microtransactions existing.
That might be the worst thing he's ever done. Just kidding. Just kidding. Small potatoes.
Yeah.
Too soon. Wow. I mean, at first I was okay, and then the microtransactions, and I said, this is too much. He's gone too far.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, like, for a second, the Epstein points.
Cam just said that apparently Epstein might have had something to do with microtransactions taking off.
Yeah, I saw that story about that. I was joking. I said, yeah, I was like, you should try to get a boycott going.
Yeah.
Like, older Epstein points.
Yeah, like, oh, you know what? Microtransactions are canceled now because they went to fucking Epstein Island, because they came from Epstein Island. Like, that would be awesome. I can't imagine a better way to turn it into something positive. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, like, that could be the first fallout.
soulless capitalism. Completely soulless, exploitive capitalism. Yeah. I can see the parody story now forming in my head. New loot box dropped by the FBI with Epstein files. Epstein loot box. Like somebody like somebody, the reason why they were phasing out the Epstein files is like somebody like paid for the like fucking loot box of the photos, and then they're like, oh, we finally got the new loot box. Somebody finally
Oh, cool! I got an unredacted version.
Yeah, oh, nice. Score points. It'd be funny if it wasn't.
Did you see that government potentially didn't actually redact things, that they just, they're reporting that they didn't redact, they just highlighted it?
Yeah, the black highlighters, but if you copy the text and move something, you can see it.
Oh, are you serious? So the PDFs are literally just digitally highlighted with black? They didn't even use fucking redaction?
Yep.
Oh my god. I read something too that it was, and I don't know if it's true, but the reason is that it took so long too might have been because like they weren't paying for like the full version of Adobe or something.
Adobe Pro for everyone to save money.
Yeah. No comment.
That is something companies do, like, the amount that you pay for licenses, like, more people you're on it, like, it just gets exponentially higher, almost, for, like, cost. And, like, it doesn't save you money, it seems like it costs you more.
Yeah, but you can buy, like, but when you're that big of a customer, you could probably negotiate some type of deal, right? Like,
That's what these companies do now, like, you become enterprise. So they're like, oh, well, we have to support you like on an enterprise level, and like, you know, that's just what it is.
yeah, I feel like the government could twist a couple. I feel like the reason why they, you know, the reason why we fall for it though is because of corporate influence. Because our politicians are trying to please the corporate interests and not the other way around. Like, if our government was actually, like, being like, hey, we're gonna pay this much for it, otherwise we're not gonna, like, protect your copyright from China or some shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna cut us a deal. I don't know. Robert, your microphone is, like, a little bit shaky.
If that ever happens to me, drop off the back and I'll take.
Okay.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I don't know. Yeah, sometimes it just kind of tweets out.
Yeah. Those licenses are so absurd, and it's so like the way in which they just they jack the. It's the same thing with the streaming services now. The way they're just kind of like arbitrarily like, let's just jack it. Let's just jack that price up. The Adobe license, I got like a student discount like the first year or whatever. I think it was like renewed at like $750 or something crazy. And I was like, hey, I'm supposed to be getting a deal on this. And they're like, oh yeah, whoa, oh okay, we'll apply it this time too. And I was like, what the fuck? I only use Acrobat. I don't use anything else. I'm probably paying for some things I don't need, but anyway. Hopefully that's what it was, that $750 charge. I gotta check my credit card.
I do it.
Let's see what you sucked up with the Poltergeist 5000. Did you see Elon Musk was in the Epstein file? We probably shouldn't talk about all this at length, actually. Let's not go too hard into it. We'll take it back. It's interesting. Lots of people. And then, man, talk about being thrown under the bus, though. Maybe we can talk about the non-political people, maybe. Frickin' I'm not even reading that much about it. I just see the headlines, but apparently Melinda Gates is like, Bill's got to answer some questions about his relationship with Epstein. I was like, oh my god. Woo! Boy, you might be...
And a lot of this is very likely a smoking gun, or at least a black flag operation smoking gun, orchestrated by certain governments here or abroad. But what's also funny is and again, I get that, but most of the quote-unquote evidence is him emailing other people. If Epstein just emailed me something,
Oh yeah.
I don't know, I haven't looked at any of the actual full-on correspondences. Is there 17 emails back and forth on this topic? Because sometimes it's he's just inviting someone over for a party, and I'm like, yeah, inappropriate for the most part, especially if it's after he was convicted of sexual crimes, but it's at a certain point, this guy's just sending out texts and things. So I was laughing about two things. First of all, it almost seems more hearsay that it's just one person sending something. And then also, this is the epitome of the group chat got leaked. That whole it's a big joke. All your friends really make nasty jokes in group chats, kind of just being funny. And
yeah.
It's all those messages got let out. And they're like, oh shit. I did
this.
This
Party is a wink, nudge, what kind of party. Elon Musk stuff is so funny because he just could not read between the lines. It's it's going to be a boring UN party. Well, I've got important spaceship things to do. Dude,
I saw that one. That was funny.
To the type of party that you're trying to go to. You're too stupid to accept the invitation.
Yeah. Yeah, that was funny.
I just checked Epstein on Wikipedia. I didn't realize. I mean, like I said, I followed some of the stuff, but I didn't delve deep into it. I didn't realize it was literally 1,000 victims or something crazy like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was a constant rotation. Yeah, it was just non-stop.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was like that. It's just nuts.
And you're talking about, that's minimum, there's decades and decades of, not even just for himself, but, for, just countless other people and events and things,
Yeah, he was literally the kingpin of a human trafficking empire.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
This, disguised as, elite parties.
I'd like to talk about something lighter. What's going on in Minneapolis? I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I got tickets to see Nine Inch Nails next week.
No way.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll see Sydney Sweeney there. I heard she's a fan.
Oh. Just disappointed that she likes 9 inches. Aww.
Is that gonna be kind of out by you, or are you gonna travel for it?
It's in DC, yeah. I was really thrilled because I just found out it's like a 10-minute walk from my law school class, so I can like leave my class like a little early and make it there, no problem, and stay parked on campus.
That's wild.
Yeah. I'm now committed. My thing now is I just get a shirt at these concerts. Like I get the tour shirt. One shirt. That's all I need. Got a nice little collection going.
Yeah, I mean, I always like the shirts are nice and like some ones are really have good energy or good vibes to it, like look really nice and feel nice or present well. But I'm like I don't know, I seem to like accumulate these shirts from all these events. I'm like, well, shit, now I just have 17 shirts.
Yeah.
They're like
Yeah.
specific.
Yeah, I definitely have no shortage of shirts. I'm just getting them for like the bands that are like significant to me though, you know. I got like Bruce Springsteen, Pearl Jam, Neil Young. The big ones I've seen.
Yeah, those make sense.
Dead and Company. Bob Weir died.
That's in the files at the Dead Company that one of the schemes of Epstein was that he had like a negotiated rate to buy like 3,000 to 5,000 tickets or something like that, and then he would upsell them.
He was evil.
Or I don't know. I'm like, what?
Is there any fucking piece of shit thing that this guy was not a part of? What's like? Did he invent new coke?
In the world, Jeff Nelson is probably related in some way.
he was scalping tickets. He was the top strategist for Ticketmaster. He made loot boxes and microtransactions. He invented the unskippable ad. Like what else did this guy do? Like
bread. That's why bread got more expensive.
yeah, like what did Jesus? What are the other like stupid bad things that have happened that this guy's responsible for? Oh, he was an uncredited writer for the last season of Game of Thrones. Now I'm just gonna be thinking of like all the other petty bullshit that he could have been involved in, and ow. Oh, I don't want to kill the rat. Why would I do that?
A sneaky ghost rat.
Robert, did you guys ever own a Nintendo system, really? I mean, you guys had an N64, I remember, but you got it late, like in 2001 or something.
Yeah, we probably, yeah. Well, no, we played Zelda back in the day on one. We just also got another one later. I think that, yeah, 'cause I played it in the 90s. Yeah, we had one a long time ago, then I think we got rid of it, then I think we got another one again, like, kind of as we got the gaming system set up in our basement like crazy and stuff. Because I bought one from my buddy's, Michael's older brother, or my brother Michael's friend Mark, who was around the corner, used to, you know, I got one from him, like, and when he was kind of phasing out, like, oh, I'm selling this, I'm like, yeah, I'll buy the whole system, like, get amazing stuff, like, well, you want your setup. So I bought his. That might have been what I was busting out earlier. I don't know, maybe I just confused the years a bit, but, then... No, as my buddy had, like, Super Mario and stuff, like, my backwards neighbor had a gaming system with, like, Duck Hunt and stuff, like, all that. So, he was fun, like, oh, like, that shit was, like, that shit, like, indoctrinated me. For sure.
For games?
Yeah, for gaming and stuff like that, and also just, like, just gaming, like, in general. Like, it was always fun to play games, like scheduling time, like, literally going and gaming there.
Oh, yeah.
This is cool. Also very nice of the parents to let, like, two, like, just a boy and a girl, like, very young, just hang out completely unaccompanied for, like, hours and hours and hours on end.
Ew.
Ew. And I'm like, Elon Musk, and I'm like, let's play Duck Hunt for hours.
That was a classic.
Another classic. It is good. FC points.
FC points.
Used for the microtransactions.
Oh yeah. Hey hey.
We should just start, if there's something you don't like in the world, we should just start saying that it's like connected to Epstein or something and try and get it canceled or ended. Try and get it canceled or ended. I heard Epstein was a big fan of the 5-day work week.
He was a big fan of 5 days in office.
Yeah.
Very fun action. I hope someone finds that. I really want someone to find that email.
Bats! Obviously it's fine, but I do think it's a little bit cruel that I'm sucking up little mammals in my vacuum cleaner so that they can, I'm assuming, get crushed and die. Maybe it's like the Ghostbusters proton, or the trap in Ghostbusters, and they like are alive in there or something. Robert, did you ever see the Super Mario Brothers movie, the original one from the 90s?
Yeah, I saw that one a long time ago. That was funny.
Yeah, Cam and I were talking about that earlier, about whether or not, like, how crazy apeshit probably bad it was. I told him I saw the whole thing, but I'm like, was it bad, or... I'm sure, like, I thought it was fine because I had no taste when I was, like, 9.
Exactly, kind of like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies are like, you know, pretty well reclaimed. And they're good, but like, I feel like...
Tread lightly over this ground, sir.
Well, even if they were bad, like, people would be like, yeah, well, we're still Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies, awesome.
Yeah, right?
Like, so even the Super Mario Bros. Movie, like, it was just cool, that was the thing, like, which, then that theory got stretched a little bit with the Halo series. But so supporting, so I'm like, yeah, like, I will put my attention and money to whatever is these Halo things being created.
Did you watch the show?
Keep going. I watched season 1. I haven't watched season 2 yet.
That's kind of how I feel about, like, oh man, I just died in this children's game.
Oh no.
That's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, speaking of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we're getting a Magic the Gathering set.
Nice.
That's not magic, it's science, though. It's ooze.
Not science and magic.
Robert, what was the last thing you said? Something about the Mario Brothers, and then something...
Oh, well, just that, the fact that, like,
oh, Halo.
Sort of like Halo, all these series and stuff, like, yeah, I want to, like, show them support, like, even if it's bad.
Right.
And that's what the women don't get about women's basketball, like, even if it's bad, you have to show support.
You sound like Bill Burr.
They don't get upset when it doesn't get funding, it doesn't get, like, more things put into it, like, you kinda gotta lean into it. You just want to be better.
It was... Bill Burr, I don't know if you saw, like, Bill Burr's bit about it he did, like, probably 6-7 years ago, which was pretty funny.
Maybe. I've seen a few, honestly.
Well,
what is it?
I mean, I don't want to knock it, because they are, like, making money now, you know? The Caitlin Clark era, and now they're finally, like, you know... So I don't want to, like, pile on, because it was kind of like it's kind of a cheap punchline, you know? It was for a cheap punchline for years and years about the WNBA.
Yeah.
But it was like, as you know, and it was like, the whole WNBA was funded from the NBA. Like, they literally took money, and they're like, oh, we're gonna pay for... And, like, I remember I did the math on it. It was probably, like, 12 years ago. Because I just saw, I don't know, this is probably in, like, some story or something, like, what the salary cap was for the teams in the WNBA. It's old news now. It was, like, 12 years ago. And the total salary cap, that is, the total amount they could pay the entire WNBA, was, like, less than half of what LeBron James made. Like, like, it was, like, for the entire WNBA put together, they're all making less than, like, half of what LeBron James made, or something like that, for a contract on a year. Because he was making, like, 30, and it was, like, that's... Not that it wasn't, like... I forget how much it was, but I just remember, like, running the numbers and being like, oh my god.
Yeah, I just don't understand how much LeBron makes. If that was compared to, like,
how much the owners make?
Yeah, well, like, I don't know, is LeBron paid like Michael Jordan? So I don't know the salary rules nowadays, but, like, so if he was compared to, like, the average NBA, or more like, it's like a Harden. Like, yeah, someone who's, like,
well,
good out of
yeah, it would have been, like, this, I just remember running the numbers 10 years ago, so he was in his prime.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I think I saw some story of it, and it was like, oh, the salary cap for the, you know, whatever NBA team. was like, that's the salary for the whole team? And then I, like, multiplied it by how many teams there were, and I was like, wow, the total salary cap for the entire WNBA is less than, like, half of what top NBA player gets paid.
That is pretty wild.
That was at the time, though. But it was funny to me that the WNBA was totally paid for from a future profitability hope standpoint from, you know, the market or whatever for years and years and years from the NBA. And it was like, I was like, literally the first year they turned a profit and the women were like, we're not getting paid enough. And I was like, hold on a second. It's like,
this is not a 50-year investment.
This is I'm not usually like pro like you know, like whatever, but I was just like, wait a second. I was like, this is the first year that it made money. This is the first year that you could be actually getting paid by the money that you are making in the league. Good for you. That's all great. Because I think it's like, hasn't it like doubled or quadrupled in value already just in like 1 or 2 years or something? But it was kind of funny because I was like, it just now is making money. Like we should be getting paid the same as the NBA players. It's like, whoa, jeez.
I know, like, then you need to get that kind of support. That's why, that's why I forgot what comedians was like. But one of the comedians was like breaking it down. One of them was breaking down the fact that I didn't realize this, they have like a slightly smaller court and a slightly smaller quarters, or one less quarter or something like that. Or
what?
I don't know if it was real.
I thought they just I thought they just played with a lighter. I thought they just played with a lighter ball.
I thought that too. He's like, oh yeah, like, so when you actually did it, the math, it's kind of like the pay gap thing, and it's like, oh, so when you do the math of how much less they're working, they're actually getting paid a lot more.
That is such bullshit. That is so fucking stupid. Like, what the fuck? You're like, that's like saying it's like, oh, well, the women are running on average about 15 seconds slower in the mile, so really, they're getting paid, like, what? Like, what the fuck are you talking? That's so weird.
Yeah, the women use a smaller ball, a shorter three-point line, and 10-minute quarters compared to 12-minute quarters in the NBA.
Okay. Is it 12 minutes in the NBA?
12 minutes in the NBA, 10 minutes in theirs, and the WNBA also has a shorter season.
Well, they have a shorter season because there's fewer teams.
Well, yeah, but still.
Yeah, but still, it's like they didn't play that many, like, you know, back when there was only 8 teams in the NBA or whatever. I mean, I don't know if they were still playing 80 games, but
WNBA is 40 games.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna have to up their game series against each other up to, instead of 7-game series, we're gonna have a 12-game series, 13-game series. Hope you don't get bored. We're gonna be playing against the fucking we're playing against the Fever, New York's Liberty against. I can name a team. New York Liberty against the Indiana Fever for 3 weeks.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Just in time to say something ignorant about the WNBA. Don't take the bait.
The games I went to with Robert were actually pretty dope. We were. This was way before Caitlin Clark. We went in like 2015.
Oh, he's a feminist.
For real.
Ladies, we got a certified awesome guy over here.
Yeah, he knows how to talk the talk, folks. He's not one of those he's not one of those other types of guys. He watched the WNBA before it was cool.
For real. Free Caitlin Clark and Sue Bird or whatever. I think the Chicago Sky actually did pretty well this past year. I think the team Caitlin Clark is on, or at least the first year she was on there, they were not good, which makes sense because they had the first overall draft pick.
I think that, well, I think they were about even, but didn't she get, like, injured at the end of the year?
I think something like that. I just know I saw some videos just kind of roasting it and being like, oh, like, we're giving Caitlin Clark, like, this grand welcome, and then, like, Angel Reese or whatever got, like, kind of like something that looks akin to, like, a kid's birthday party or something. Or welcoming, whatever it was, I don't know. But I was kind of also like, okay, well, Caitlin Clark's kind of like the LeBron of women's basketball right now, so you get a little extra for that.
She's more than that. I feel like she's more than, she's like Larry Bird and Magic Johnson put together, because she's boosting interest in the NBA. It's like Jordan.
Lifeline.
Yeah, because she's boosting total interest in the NBA significantly.
Yeah, it's like a literal revolution. Like,
I mean, in my time on social media, like before Caitlin Clark got in WNBA, I don't remember anybody posting clips. I don't remember anybody talking about what was going on. Like whether it was like, there was this really, really hard foul. Even like stuff like that. Like, there was these highlights. Oh, she's shooting it from the logo or whatever. I don't remember anybody posting anything about it. And then after she got into the league, well, after she was in college, actually, even when she was in college, like, people posting so much more about women's basketball.
No, yeah, definitely. I was gonna say there definitely was like when you see it going off on social media, that you're like, okay, people are actually really starting to follow this. Like when the accounts that literally their business model is to like post sports highlights and post bullshit, or like posting a bunch of Caitlin Clark highlights. Come on, buddy. Get my dog riding outside.
nice.
Good boy, buddy.
Aw, riding. Old boy.
He's an old boy. I was gonna say, I was just talking to my professor today in my nighttime master's course, and he also has like an elderly dog. And his dog's 10. Briden's really up there in years. He's a loyal dog. Okay, here, I'm gonna go mute for a second, just so I can have the plans and stuff.
You guys, I probably haven't seen the South Park episode where it's World of Warcraft.
Oh, yeah, I think it did years ago.
Like one of the little joke at the end, I'll make it wait again to remind you of. They go through this whole episode, this whole epilogue, like saving the World of Warcraft, and it's like all these ins and outs of it. It's like very intensive. They're like leveling up, and like these big fat like gamer nerd guys who just sit there and like shit their pants out in the air, super fat and sweaty, just sitting in the whole time and stuff, like doing all these things. And after they go through this whole thing, this whole crazy story, and like they defeat this guy who's been a menace and all these things, at the very end, they go, "Wow, I can't believe we did it." They're like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "We defeated him." Like we're like basically we're the highest level. We defeated him. We did it. They're like, "Yeah, what do we do now?" He's like,
Well, now we can play the game.
"Well, I'll play it." He's like, "Oh, okay. I'm gonna equip fireballs to the wizard." Now we can play. I'm on the Arc Raiders menu right now. I've been kind of like building guns and running through inventory and stuff. And I'm just laughing because I have 71 guns, and almost all of them are like max level and have all the attachments and stuff. And I'm just like, what do I do with all these now? And I'm like, when am I gonna use them?
Yeah. That's how it is
That
with.
is actually really funny.
That's how it is with those games. You're like, like Final Fantasy game or something. You're like, oh, I gotta build up so I can get like I can kill the final hidden boss or something that's like level 1000, and then get the ultimate weapon and whatever, and collect the ultimate weapon, which is completely pointless because after you destroy that boss, the ultimate weapon is no longer needed because there's nothing else in the game that is gonna come close.
You already beat the most powerful thing without that weapon.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's not like swing weapon, everybody just dies. They just call it god.
Yeah, that is kind of wild, those games are like constantly looting, upgrading. It's like, what do you do when there's no more looting and upgrading to be had? Well, I feel like our graders is nice.
I spent all this time, I upgraded all these things, and I made all these benches and higher levels and stuff, and accumulated all this inventory and, like, you know, backup loot, essentially. Or, like, loot to support all these things and understand how it all connects together, and I'm like, oh, well, yeah, now I can, yeah, build the guns and go through loot, and I keep building more and more advanced things, and, like, yeah, it's like then you're, yeah, just truly going in, like, with crazy kits and trying to just murder everyone, like, take everyone's loot.
Yeah.
So I learned Dark Raiders that I can turn cross-platform off, and I won't play with PlayStation, dirty PlayStation people. Or
I was gonna say, I think I turned cross-platform off myself just to keep the PC people out, because I'm already kind of struggling getting used to the game.
Yeah, I would just want to avoid the PC players.
We've reunited with them. Crossplay, I feel like post-COVID, it's been like full crossplay adaptability.
that's the sad part, you can't just get rid of PC, so that's what sucks too, is some people I met out here, like, yeah, they're on PlayStation, our buddy Johnny is on PlayStation, so I literally cannot turn off cross-platform because he's on the platform, he won't allow him to be on my team.
Aw.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Once you disable cross-platform, it's like, yeah, like, it's not going to let in anyone from other platforms.
It's like, well, it's like, technically they could, it's like, they could, you know, I mean, I'm down for the 5-10 minutes, like, yeah, like, find a lobby of, like, I want to play only Xbox people. Like, you know, I'm the party leader, for only play Xbox people, and those people can be like, they don't care who they play with, like, they just all have the Xbox. So that kind of
yeah, I was gonna say, I think when one person in the party disables crossplay, like, it just automatically trumps everyone else when crossplay is disabled.
I was trying to make it sound good, but yeah,
yeah, well, but it still finds matches, because it's a super active, like, game right now, so you'll find your host of matches. I think I've had crossplay off for a while, and I've never had trouble. Got tens of thousands of active players all the time. Top game right now.
Finals was Rocket League. I think it was the finals. So I turn off crossplay on there, like, it will not find a team. It will not load, like, at all.
Yeah, that's like a very heavy PC game too, I think. I think people go really hard on that on PC, and then, yeah, it's probably split between PS5.
Xbox playing it and turning off cross-platform.
Yeah, like how many people are actually on Xbox hitting, like, no cross-platform play? Like, probably kind of low.
And apparently, which is funny because it's a different game, but, like, it's the same studio, and Dark Raiders apparently a shit ton harder because, I mean, loading into games is taking almost no extra time, if any.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically, like, negligent.
This looks like some shit out of Beetlejuice. Yeah, it does.
I watched Beetlejuice for the first time a few years ago. It's a dope movie.
You ever seen the sequel?
I think I did. That was the one that came out more recently, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that one. That one was pretty cool, and it had Michael Keaton in it.
I saw it.
Right? They ran him back, right? It was Michael Keaton again?
Yeah, he was in it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And he, like, did a really good job, and, like, actually didn't look all that much different.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah, it definitely looked different, but...
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah,
true.
exactly. Like, if you had Michael Keaton in the Batman role right now, he definitely look different than he did.
Wasn't he?
Batman.
Wasn't he in one of the Batman time travel things or something from the DC universe?
He might have been. He was in
Whoa.
Spider-Man: Homecoming, though, the like original standalone Spider-Man movie in like 2017, or the original Tom Holland Spider-Man standalone.
Yeah, he was the Vulture.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was the Vulture. Yeah, he's the bad guy. He was a baddie.
I saw the funniest bumper sticker today. And it was a minivan, like a relatively feminine minivan, and the sticker on the back left side that said, behind every, and then like a really fancy, like kind of thin, hard to read cursive writing, said, bad bitch. There's a so it's like behind every bad.
That's funny as fuck, actually.
Behind every bad bitch is a baby seat.
Yeah, like basically all the bad bitches have kids, like, you know.
Yeah, it's like a hot young mom or whatever.
Someone didn't want to pull out.
I mean, I guess that's the logic's not wrong there.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You have to be some kind of baddie for this action to occur.
They're like, oh my god, you're beautiful. And I'm like, especially as one of the walk around with kids, and I was turning to my friend and be like, yeah, I wouldn't pull out either.
That's a good pickup line.
Yeah, I get that.
I want to try that sometime.
That's funny.
I have a friend who has 6 kids. And she's dating a guy who's got 4 kids.
Oh my gosh! Biggest crossover event in history.
Yeah. It's like, hey, at least you guys, you know what you're in for.
Yeah, similar lifestyles.
Similar lifestyles.
Well, it's true, because, like, most people will be like, oh shit, 6 kids? Like, that is, like, way too much or something. That guy's like, oh, we got 4.
You don't even have to. So do you like it raw or no?
For real.
That might be a little over the rating for the channel.
For real. I think I confirm the answer.
Like, oh, like, she has a kid already? I'm like, oh, well, then she puts out.
She puts out. I'm saying that about all of our moms.
It's so funny.
Every person who's ever existed. Oh man, my mom put out.
She wants to be in the prove.
Every human being.
Yellow.
God, we're we're the spawn of such horrors. Every human being who has ever existed. Since sexual reproduction first evolved. Unholy,
That is funny.
unsightly horrors, all of them.
I would say the papacy would just be like, alright, as long as there was some kind of marriage there, we'll turn a blind eye, but
I'm
all
just-
you other people.
I'm just imagining like the first like single-celled organism with like the ability to detect light and like a little phalange or whatever, and then it's like sees the other one, you know, the other little single-celled organism, and it's like, fucking bitch, you know. Yes. What are they doing?
They're just like, she's in this other cell going out tramping around.
Yeah, tramping around, for the first sexual reproduction instead of cellular whatever that's called when they just split.
Yeah.
What do you mean other cells?
So inhumane.
You went around with other cells. You were supposed to stay home by yourself.
We were supposed to be monogamous.
What is it when it's just you? It's not monogamous. It's got to be monogamous.
Yeah, that's true.
Monogamous. I hope I'm not I really hope I'm not the first person to make that joke.
You might be. You might be in history.
Monogamous.
Incredibly inappropriate joke of the day. I was like, oh my god, that's actually funny. They're like, people who are, what's it called? Asexual. They're like, there's other comedians like, I want to make a petition and just call them agates.
Agates?
Yeah, instead of
yeah.
Those damn agates. What's the point of asexual?
They just don't experience like attraction.
Oh.
Ciao.
you understand what it is, just don't feel that.
Yeah, they.
That's wild. Are they like sociopathic or something, or is that separate?
No, sociopathic is like.
They're not correlated, they're not causally different.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess the physical urge compared to like a lack of human empathy, those are definitely different.
So there's a difference between aromantic and asexual.
Oh, I never heard aromantic.
Oh yeah, I've heard that one. What's aromantic again?
Aromantic is pretty much what we've been describing, where they're not attracted to. They don't feel romance. So not really romantically attracted to anyone. And then asexual is you just don't want to have sex.
Oh, so somebody who is Okay, so somebody who's asexual could be really attracted to somebody, or like, but not want to have sex. They could just be like,
Yeah, exactly. Like they want to be with somebody, they want to cuddle, but they just find sex to be icky or don't want to do it, just don't have any interest.
Oh, that makes sense. So they could be like a bit spooked about it because of like some of the physical repercussions.
Maybe it's more of a psychological thing, not a logic thing.
Oh, okay. So they're not like, oh, if I go have sex with someone, I'm gonna get like 3 STDs right away, like something like that or something.
That's probably a different. There's probably a condition for that. It's just different.
Yeah, that's just risk assessment.
That's true.
Yeah,
That is true.
Arrow is.
Also, we don't have to get into like explicit details, but when you do think about it, it is actually kind of gross.
No, it is a little gross. I feel like in modern times, though, it's like, alright, we're cleaner, we take baths every day, usually.
Eh?
We're not getting sheep guts involved.
Yeah, true. The latex is kind of weird, too, though. It has, like, a weird scent to it.
Getting up close and personal with the latex there, Danny?
No, it just makes the smell. It, like, fills the room, or not fills the room, but yeah. That sounds Jason's like, hold on, my transitional property. If you're smelling latex.
That's kind of funny, right?
No, that actually was pretty funny.
Oh, man.
That actually was very funny. Oh my god.
Bad smell, bad taste.
Yeah, it tastes would have been, that would have been getting very sus. I almost said that because I've had some girls complain about that and say, like, yeah, like, that kind of stuff is off the table after condoms been involved or whatever.
Okay, okay, Don Juan, stop trying to save it.
I'm glad after I walked into that one, I'm glad I didn't say that, though. I would have been fucking dead to rights.
What? No, it's like 40-year-old virgin, like, I love women. So hot.
There's with that one where he's like He's like, yeah, remember Steve Carell's like, bitches be tripping or something. Or he, like,
She was a hoe.
shit.
Faux show.
Oh my god, yes. When he's, yeah, when he's like, oh yeah, this guy said that or whatever. It's fucking Steve Carell. That's just so funny. Alright. You guys got the Seahawks in the Super Bowl, or who do you think's gonna win?
Yeah, I think the Seahawks. I mean, I'm not really paying close attention to it, but yeah, I think Seahawks. They seem to have won pretty handily in most of their games.
Seahawks. Yeah, the Seahawks are very, very elite.
When I was watching them play, I'm like, I literally said I'm like that Super Bowl puppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to literally be in the divisional round, just absolutely rounds your opponent, who's also your divisional rival, is like, those games don't usually turn into blowouts often, and they just literally dog on the 49ers. The 49ers were on fire, but the last thing they really did was when they beat the Bears. They didn't really do much of shit after that.
So I was.
Luckily eked past the Super Bowl champion Eagles. I guess that is an achievement to beat the Super Bowl champs, but the Eagles are kind of poo-poo late this year.
So for the Bears game, I wasn't able to find a channel to watch it on, so I just had the game cast up on ESPN, and I was just like, because I think Aunt Julie and my parents, they were in Mesa or something watching it, and Annie maybe, and like, and I didn't even know how they scored that last touchdown. I didn't even know.
Oh, yeah,
I just saw that I saw that they tied it up, and I just called my dad or mom or whatever and was like, oh my god, I didn't even know the pass. I didn't even know what the pass was. I didn't realize it was like the play of the year.
You didn't realize he ran 20 yards backwards. I remember the commentator literally being like, oh yeah, that's officially going to go in the stat book as a 14-yard touchdown pass, but it had 43 air yards, or
Yeah.
like 50 air yards, like off his back foot.
Yeah. That was one of the most unbelievable plays of the year.
Yeah, and I know it's hindsight, but I think we should have just went for two there and had the game.
Yeah, I would I feel like you got to kind of read and be like, this is a good team, maybe even a better team, and take the opportunity to win when you can.
Exactly, and it's like, yeah, like, the game script did go to plan, we did get to overtime and get the ball back without them scoring any points, but it's like, but there's always that risk that something happens. Like, there's never a guarantee that you're just gonna march down to the field and get a field goal. That's why people were like, oh, why was he throwing it deep when we were like a first down and a half or two from field goal range? And it's like, because it's windy as shit out, first of all, and second of all, it's like, yeah, like, the Bears had that fucking 43-yard double doink in 2018, like, we can barely get field goal kicks to go right in the playoffs, so we can't be saying hypotheticals like, oh, we could have just, like, ran it a couple times and kicked a 57-yard field goal to win the game. It's like, no, like, going deep there was the right move. It just obviously worked out horribly.
Do you think the Bears have to prioritize getting a better kicker because they're an outdoor team? Or like, does that factor into like their kicking, how they choose kickers and stuff? I wonder.
Yeah, it definitely does. They have to have a strong leg, but Jairo Santos, our kicker, does have a good leg. He can hit, I think his career long is like 53 or 55, so he can hit like low 50s, no problem. But as soon as you get up to like 53 to 55, I can tell the coach just like doesn't want him kicking those. It's like, yeah, it's literally his career long. Like a lot of other guys whose career longs, I don't know. I think our guy is like very accurate, but he doesn't have like a monster leg like a couple of other guys in the league. Like that guy in on the Jaguars. He kicked a 70-yard field goal earlier in the year.
Yeah, wasn't that in the preseason?
Yeah, he kicked one in the preseason. I think he hit a 68 during the season, like 69 or something. Like an actual live regular season game. But yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, but he was also very inconsistent. So I don't know, it seems like a fucking trade-off. It's either you have a really good leg and can go super far, but you're like a few percentage points down on accuracy, or you like can't go super far, but you're like extraordinarily consistent, like our place kicker. Like, I don't know if he missed more than one extra point the whole year. Like, or at least if it wasn't blocked, I don't think he missed a single one. So yeah. The Bears are switching to a dome, though, in their next stadium.
Yeah, I heard that. Wherever that stadium ends up being.
Yeah, I can't believe there's so much foot dragging going on with Arlington Heights. They're just, like, not doing the fucking... They're not, like, obliging to what the Bears want. And I get it, like, I do support them fighting for a good deal for, like, the community, because it's like, yeah, like, the sports stadiums are expensive as fuck, and the owners nowadays usually try to milk the money out of the public, which is kind of fucked up. But it's also like, dude, like, where are you talking, Robert? You're like super far from like.
Hop on next again really quick.
We called a Mesa earlier, Jake.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, touch base with everyone.
Who's there right now?
Yo-yo. Mom and Dad are actually over there. They got a super sick, like, Jeep Wrangler. They've been, like, cruising around town in and just looks like doing bunch of awesome stuff, seeing Red Rocks and hiking and stuff.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Very cool. Definitely escaping the cold that we're living in right now.
You heard that my parents bought a condo there?
I did hear that. Didn't it used to be, like, a vacation share, and then now it's, like, officially theirs? Or I thought they always had to be there.
No, they just had been renting like for the same place, you know, from the same people in the winter, and they were like, I don't know, they've done it now for what, like a couple of years now.
Yeah, basically since like right after COVID, it felt like.
And they just looked for a place that was for sale, and they're like, okay, let's just get this place.
That's actually really smart of them, because that property is actually still pretty fairly priced in like the Arizona and Phoenix area. It's like super beautiful, you know, sunny year round like California, but it's not California prices.
Yeah, they had a huge price like 5 years ago, which like did, you know, luckily was, you know, didn't keep going exponential. So yeah, it's like, you know, it's a good time to get now, because like it's kind of been like just a good average for a while, not like, you know, unsustainable climb.
They just keep raising the age of that homeowners.
For real, it was like literally every single year. It's like, oh yeah, average homeowner
Goes up
like,
by a year.
Crap. Yeah, it goes up by a couple.
Can I go for
of those years recently? Yeah, like I think around like the 2016 range, it was still in that like age 30 or like just over or under range. And then all of a sudden it's like COVID happened, and it's like, okay, 31, 32, and then all of a sudden like last year was like 36 or like 37. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, this is just crazy.
Yellow.
That could be an average age home buyer though, not first time home buyer, but yeah, whatever it is, it's not great. And according to my European friends, they have it even worse than us in Canada in some ways too. They have like crazy housing crisis. These ours look not so bad.
I feel like part of the problem is just the attitude that you just have it in your mind that your house is supposed to appreciate in value, so you're not going to sell it for less than you bought it for. Like, no one's going to do that. So you're like,
Yeah.
like, so that just creates like a general attitude or something that you're like, oh yeah, of course I'm gonna.
Like everyone's just like, no, like, you don't get to get the house I bought for cheaper than I bought it for or whatever years ago.
Danny, are you playing something right now?
They're actually launching Madden.
Cool.
Yeah, I was excited to play a little Madden just online for the moment. I got Game Pass.
Oh.
So, yeah, Robert, next time I'm over, I'll home Xbox or whatever, so you can get Game Pass.
Please, I might be out like any fucking hour.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Because Arc Raiders actually takes the online connection. Oh, I got myself. I left the remote too far. I finally made myself pay. The joke is that I always leave the remote somewhere like weird, and you sit down, and you're like, okay, let me reach my side and get the remote, and then it's like
Dan will be sitting next to me, get up to go to the like be playing a game of live Madden, and like I'll be sitting next to me. We'll get up to like go to the bathroom and get food or whatever, and set the controller off to the other side of where I am where he is or whatever, so it's like 8 feet away from me. And I'm just like, yo.
You should do like they do at like a bank or something with those pens. You should put like a big flower on it, or like a string, or like a metal chain, so it can't go anywhere.
you're like, yep, it's right there. So in the winter, sometimes I get dehydrated because I forget to drink water. So I'm like, oh yeah, it's not hot.
Yeah. Doesn't generate your thirst.
Yeah, exactly.
What in God's
All of a
name?
sudden I'm like, why am I so dry? And it's like, oh shit, I need to drink water.
Yeah, my humidifier running on stop. I'm gonna you guys, I just never sent you guys a link to one.
A link to what?
Humidifier.
A good humidifier?
Yeah, I was gonna give a link to my mom to buy for their house, but I didn't find my liked enough.
No.
But sometimes
Yeah,
yeah, pull the trigger, you know.
I was gonna say, it might have almost been good not to, just because we were like ripping apart the house for like a couple weeks there, but
Yeah, I go over there.
Yeah.
I notice the difference. Like it's crazy.
no, I was gonna say we definitely should though, because like the demos and all the craziness is completely done. So yeah, definitely down for that. Yeah, I think I told you, Jake, we did like 6 windows in the house, me and my dad, and then Robert helped. Peter had like a ripping down all the plaster and trim on the front wall, and we replaced it with a bunch of nice insulation drywall. Was a good project. Robbery, dude. Dad and I definitely do need to install the blinds though, because we were kind of just like, okay, we're good. And the windows are great. It lets in nice that natural light. But I was outside with the lights on at night, and I'm like, damn, that looks like a fucking like horror movie, like the Scream movie, where it's like, yep, we all just open windows, you can just see exactly what's going on there.
Johnny walked by earlier and rolled up on me.
Ah, that's funny as hell.
He was walking his dog and he walked by our house and he looked in our front window and saw me like just acing kids in Arc Raiders and then do a successful Arc X-Build.
He's like, oh, hey, nice play there. And you're like, wait, what? Like, night live or something?
Yeah.
It's like,
And all of a
oh,
sudden
must
she's
be
knocking at my
outside.
door. It was like, luck was a good time because I just finished the raid and I was like, oh, I guess I'll use the door, what the fuck? And,
Yes.
Oh, shit. My dog might be trying to go upstairs. He occasionally needs help going upstairs because we have a big staircase.
No. Okay, I don't feel bad for these rats anymore because one of them just hurt me.
Fuck them rats.
Fuck them
playing the
kids.
finals, my team just got died. We lost the game.
Those rats betrayed the family. Good boy, buddy. The older German Shepherd Ryden is kind of bonded. My mom does. She's been a little bit confused by it. She's like, so what's going on with this?
Yeah, I think I should be the first one to go.
Yeah, he's like, what the hell's going on here, guys? He's doing well. I've been trying to get him out a lot.
Okay, so there's actually some finesse to this capturing ghosts thing. Figuring it out.
Who fucked my teammate? Jesus Christ. This guy's trash.
You wanna come in here, buddy? You wanna come in here at all?
Huh? Huh?
I heard Jeffrey Epstein was one of the first patrons of nu metal. Just earlier, Danny, we were talking about apparently Epstein had something to do with microtransactions or something.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Where he's like, oh, we're gonna indoctrinate them into an economy.
And I was just joking, like, is there anything that's horrible that that guy didn't have something to do with?
Yeah, for real. Anything just sheerly horrible. That was like his specialty. Down, bud.
So what are some of the things that you guys want to see in Japan that you're really like keen about going to see or do?
I actually recently looked at what's called a travel article, and one that apparently seems extremely feasible and really cool is visiting Osaka. They're like kind of tropical island they got right there.
Oh, okay.
I was looking at it and I'm like, okay, so it's only accessible by plane, and I'm kind of looking at it and I'm like, oh shit, the flights are like $86 round trip, and you could just go for like kind of 2-3 days and just kind of be like, okay. So, I don't know if you know a ton about Osaka, Cass. You like know a bunch about Japan, but how would you feel about that?
Yeah, I don't know, that'd be maybe like I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, we'll look at it logistically, but it would basically, apparently one day is like completely ridiculous to do, because it's like a couple hour flight each way, and like, it's an island, like things happen kind of slow. And then apparently 2 days is like an average quick trip, and then 3 days is like, okay, you've seen Osaka. I was like, okay, that's interesting.
Put it on the maybe list. Speaking of maybe list, that Google spreadsheet you sent over, I put some ideas on.
Okay, perfect. I will look at that.
Museum, that's definitely high on my list.
What
Check
museum?
out, Studio Ghibli Museum.
Oh yeah. Where's it? And then Tokyo?
I believe so.
Okay. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah. I'm down as hell to see that. I was gonna say stuff like in Tokyo, I'm down for stuff like that, and I think the other one I really want to see is Kyoto, the like city with a bunch of like shrines, and you can like rent like the kimonos or whatever they're called.
Mm-hmm.
They Cam, don't they have like a Studio Ghibli like park there? Like almost like a Disney
They have a
World?
whole park. They've got a museum for it.
Okay.
They've got parks for other stuff. Like I wouldn't be surprised if there's a Studio Ghibli section in the park. I just don't think it has like a whole park on its own.
Okay.
But yeah, I need to start learning a little Japanese and go on my language service or whatever, but I'm just really excited to see their culture and just kind of like just vibe. And yeah, I think I'm most excited for dining, just kind of seeing the culture, seeing the nightlife a little bit in Tokyo or the cities that are like known for nightlife. And then what's it called?
I would definitely be curious to see that, just because of how different they got their like personal rooms for karaoke and stuff.
Yeah, I think something like that
Style
would be really
karaoke would
fun.
be so much better than American style.
They had
Yeah.
rooms like that in Peru too, where it was like they had like a personal karaoke room you could rent. Or
I was
not.
gonna say, I heard that's like a Latin American thing too.
Yeah.
I would love something like that, like a maid cafe, just something like very unique to Japan. Hey Robert, do we hear you chime in?
I was laughing. I was like, did you copy the format from the Excel sheet I sent you?
I am definitely gonna do that. I've just been information dumping into a Google Doc right now, but I am gonna organize it more in the Excel. I kind of did the same thing with Cam that I did with you, where I was just like dumping like photos and ideas into a Google Doc. Like, basically a Word document to SharePoint, and yeah, we're gonna convert it into the Excel more.
Yeah, or make like a table, and I'm like, yeah, here's the activity, here's where it is, here's what it costs. That's like you made the Coco Mango comment. I was like, oh, you really did look at the file.
Yeah, exactly. I immediately checked it out because you're like, I think I looked at it before you even said something was in there. So I'm like, okay, let me look at what the Excel sheet looks like. And I'm like, oh, she did put something there. But yeah, we're planning like just north of 2 weeks, and then yeah, I basically and I guess to chime in on that, I need to do a little bit more research and get like the exact things, like here's their location, here's how I get there type of deal. But what's it called? I'm very, very excited to try the bullet train and like commute around the country a little bit with the bullet train, because that's like, you know, like a feat of human engineering. It's very quick. Yeah, that's fucking sick. You're going like 260 miles an hour or whatever it is. I'm like, holy cow, you can cover like most of the country in 2 hours.
Yeah. Also
yeah, that's. Wait, what?
Oh, I was just saying. I was doing some random looking at Japan or whatever, and it was like most of the country is only in like 10% of the land or something. So it's like all in one streak. Like.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. You could really jump around day by day on those trains and cover it a bunch.
Did you lock into those flights or not yet?
No, I was waiting on your signal. How did the PTO request go?
Well, good. So I asked for just like a general timeline. I didn't give exact days, but just like, hey, this at the end of the month. He's like, yeah, sure, go for it.
That is ideal news. Okay. Ah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, just make sure you get your ducks in a row.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that is ideal news. I actually didn't want to pressure you too much because I didn't know what the timeline was for that, but I was actually latest gonna ask you like Sunday, like, hey, how's that going? But yeah, no, that is.
Yeah, that's how it went.
Okay, perfect. That is ideal. And then yeah, like I said, maybe I'll just swing by like tomorrow on your lunch or like latest tomorrow evening or something. And then yeah, like, or you technically could send me a full picture of your passport and I could kind of just do it myself, but I'm gonna check all those flights. Like, actually, yeah, maybe send me a picture of your passport and I kind of just knock it out. But I'm going to check all those flights like tonight. Since we moved so speedy on it, I'm sure we're basically fine and they're all like relatively the same price. But if any of them are like higher, lower, whatever, that'll kind of factor into the decision. But yeah, we got pretty lucky. I've been scouring Google Flights pretty good, and we're finding direct flights to and from Tokyo for right around that like $1,200 range. So I'm like, okay, this is actually awesome. And it's actually the start of the busy season. So they could definitely be a lot more than that. Google Flights flagged this like, yeah, this is like $600 cheaper than like the average middle of the pack price for this flight. And I was like, lovely. And Cam made a very good point. I was kind of initially like, oh, layover, we'll save a couple $100, you know, whatever. But then we kind of looked at it, and it's kind of like, oh, actually, that does kind of fucking suck to have a layover, because a 12.5-hour flight east and a 13.5-hour flight west all of a sudden balloons into like a 25-hour travel day each way. And it's like, yeah, you're basically having to spend like 2 nights in a hotel, you're getting a day stolen from you. And it's kind of like, yeah, actually, direct sounds way better.
Yeah. Yeah, you're losing a day and like for what?
Yeah,
$30, $50?
exactly. Once you adjust for like fucking hotels and like opportunity costs or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh damn, this guy's kind of spanking me on the Atom right now. Comeback time. But yeah, no, that sounds fucking legit. And I'm actually really excited. I'm assuming they're gonna feed us 2 full meals on the flight, because flight to Europe is like 6.5, 7 hours. You get like a full proper dinner or whatever, or like a lunch. So I'm intrigued. Yeah, I'll probably flip open my laptop tonight. But yeah, basically the reason I'm so anal about, like, you know, obviously I know your full name or whatever, but it's like literally typing the ticket exactly as it appears on your passport is like absolutely crucial for like our side of things, and especially when we enter another country.
Oh yeah, I was also gonna ask, is there visas involved, or we're good on that, right?
I will double check that. I'm pretty sure that's a no. We don't need a visa with an American passport, but I will double check that. I know my friend that went to Japan a couple times the past year was like, not saying that you need a visa, he was saying something weird about like the duty-free or like tax law that they just came up with or something. I don't know, something weird, but I don't think it involved a visa. But I will double check that. That is crucial. I think we basically settled on not going to any other country. I remember a few months ago I was kind of ambitious, like, oh, I'm gonna go to Thailand, then I'm gonna go to Japan, but I think like a 2.5 weeks in Japan, it's like that'd just be very immersive and like awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
The only thing that somewhat makes sense, and I don't even know if it's real or not, like, if you get a $500 flight to Hawaii and then a $500 flight to Japan, like, that would be like the one layover that's even somewhat worth it.
Yeah,
It's also like,
that,
it's a Hawaii trip versus a Japan trip.
yeah, that could get kind of exhausting. Like when it's like, alright, we're gonna do a bunch of awesome stuff here, and then we're gonna go there. Yeah, I'm stoked.
I was hearing that people from Japan would always fly to Hawaii, and I'm like, why? And like, now it's kind of making sense. I'm like, I wonder if it was just to go to America. They're like, yeah, might as well fly through there. But they're going over it.
Yeah, and if we want tropical, that Osaka thing actually would be pretty raw. I don't think it's quite Hawaii level. Like, it's not like a Samoan island or Hawaii or whatever, but it is pretty gorgeous. Apparently Japan's like tropical islander lifestyle type of place. Island boys. I think I want to go to Nagasaki as well, or one of those cities. Pay our respects.
That might be kind of awkward.
Yeah. Show up like, hey, we did that.
Nice crater!
Yeah. Oh man, this place is looking so much better than before.
For real.
And where are the free booths? Where are the little free booths?
Oh my god.
Where are the meat booths?
I heard it's like a cool cultural experience, and like you could visit like kind of some of the peace sites and stuff, and reflect or something. I guess I'll read into it a little more. He basically gave you kind of like a free pass, like you kind of talked about the dates, and he was just like, yeah, like through the end of May is like totally fine or whatever. Like the 17-day range or whatever we were looking at flights for. He like basically fully okayed that.
Yeah, it's not like we have anything on any specific day, so like as long as general time frame, you can pretty much okay it off of that. Like I still need to put in the official request, but him like getting the 3 thumbs up is basically enough.
Okay, so yeah, he's basically like, yeah, like go find the best days for your flights and, you know, take your, you know, one rest day on one side or whatever. And then it's like, yeah, then send in your official dates when we have the flights. Like, yeah, like these are the days I will not be like working or whatever.
Exactly.
Perfect. That is a very, very respectful PTO policy. That's nice that they let you do that. Because that was this guy just did some mad shit on me. But yeah, no, that's what's really nice though, because it lets you get that flexibility. It's like, yeah, like literally like a 1-day departure or arrival difference. Like it's so weird, but sometimes a flight will be like $200 less, or it'll be such a better time or something. So yeah, this is ideal. Did you have like a #1 city you were trying to go to outside of Tokyo?
I think Kyoto was it, just to see all the temples and shrines and stuff.
Yeah, I think we're definitely aligned on that one. Some of the cities are just blanking my mind, but I know there was like one city that was apparently like a bit quieter, like, you know, kind of really relaxing, and there was like yeah, obviously Kyoto has the shrines. I'm kind of looking at that. I know there's some hiking for the mountain too. I'd be down to do like a moderate hike, but definitely no like crazy like full like 12-hour day hike or something.
Yeah, there's that kind of,
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I want to be stuck in the mountain at 10:30 at night and no public transit back or whatever. It's like, I think I'm trying to keep it a little more tamed.
I think it would be cool for you guys to like try and see some type of nature thing out in the country. Here, it's pretty.
Yeah, I definitely want to. I just scored an end of the half 90-yard touchdown, just fucking dicking around, running around, and just bombing it down the field. This guy's definitely smashing his remote right now.
Oh shit, is that it? And I missed that shit.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, for me. Frickin' there's a fucking like lever in the middle of the room and I missed it. I feel like an idiot.
Fucking levers.
Wander around the level for another 15 minutes looking for something. That's the funny thing about games where like what you're supposed to do is like really obvious. So if you do miss it, you're like, oh shit. It's gonna be like 30 minutes before I know what to do next. Like I gotta circle around the whole fucking level again because I'm like, alright, if I don't know what to do, then I clearly missed something. And there's no other way to progress because it's a linear game.
Gotta start backtracking. Oh, that was a really bad one call.
You little fucker. Got him. It'd be cool if you guys could find like an art museum or something too, like some type of classic Japanese art museum. I went to a book museum in Ireland and they had a bunch of like Asian and Japanese art. I don't remember if it was Chinese or Japanese. I suppose that sounds kind of racist saying it like that, but I think it was one or the other. And
That's hard to tell.
but it's just yeah. The Asian art is just, I mean, it's very, very different, and it's very, very pretty.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. I did East Asian history class. It was pretty awesome. And, yeah, like, those are the kind of things where it's like, yeah, like, in the coming weeks and months, I'm definitely gonna start zeroing in on, like, yeah, like, what are these exact things where it's like, yeah, like, here's where it is in Tokyo, you know. You just take this train over there and like, yeah, it's $27 per person, like open Monday to Friday. It's like, okay, let's go do that.
Let's
like
do it.
Studio Ghibli Museum. I definitely am interested in that. I love Studio Ghibli.
You should do a little like movie watching spree before you go. I mean, depending on how you want to cut because there's movies that they put out that Miyazaki wasn't a part of. Or I'm sure he's a part of it, but like there's the core ones, but there's other ones too. I've only seen like 2 or 3. I've always wanted to see all of them.
You think if I go like actually dedicated every day for like 3 months or almost 4 months, about 3.5 months, do you think I could learn enough the Japanese to be conversational? Or
No.
Like, a tiny bit. No?
No.
No, you have a couple of phrases at best.
Yeah, I think you'd do all right with like some of the common stuff, but
yeah, not like, I guess conversational wasn't the right word. That could be kind of extreme or whatever. Like, I like this
do
one
like a
on
simple order in Japanese.
Yeah.
And they would think that you know Japanese, and then you have to say, sorry, I don't actually know Japanese.
you might be able to like
I've heard some-
memorize some essential phrases and words so that you could be like, you know, bathroom, food, where.
Yeah, I heard sometimes it does just show respect.
Yeah. Do you speak English?
Yeah.
That's what you really need. You need to know, I don't speak Japanese, and do you speak English?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Konnichiwa.
that's true. I just heard even when you try, it could be seen as a sign of like major respect.
Or to Chance and all them did and do a translation now.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I could easily crank that out. I mean, yeah, with how good the adaptive Google Translate conversation mode is, it's actually extremely impressive. I guess I'll try. It's a free language service I get through the library. I'm gonna give it my best shot. And just, even like you said, it's gonna be basic phrases, you know, no sentence is gonna be more than a dozen words, but I'm gonna try and at least show some respect and be like, yeah, I'm going, you know, I'm not some kind of colonizer here, like I'm trying to learn the language.
Not an easy language.
Not an easy one from what I've heard, but give it a shot.
Different
French?
than Latin
French
and
is hard.
Germanic languages.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I've heard.
From,
Is that why they read right to left?
no, that's not why I do that.
Well, then it.
Well, why is that then? Why
That's just the culture developed. It does not do with structure being over.
I'm just imagining that we've been learning the language wrong because we were like reading their writing backwards the whole time. Oh, well, they put the subject at the beginning, or like whatever at the beginning. We've just been like, we've been so fucking stupid that we're like, oh, they write from.
We're just like, oh wait, what? They do read from left to right? No way.
You know, my problem with the Arabs is they put their sentences in the wrong order. You're like, yeah, they read from from right to left. Oh.
That's so fucking funny.
I'm just imagining like you're reading Chinese and you're like, it's like they start a new paragraph every line. You're reading from left to right because they write.
Very common for it to be written vertically.
Oh, okay. Like scroll writing.
Kinda.
They invented the scroll.
Wouldn't it be funny if Yoda?
Less efficient for scrolls.
What if Yoda was just Arab, but he learned English, but he was reading it like the way that he would read it. Like he's like like that's why he says like the second part of the sentence first. You know?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because it's like
We'll kind of like delay something to the end.
I'm trying to make a joke, Danny. You don't have to take it that seriously.
No, I know what you're saying.
の準備がウィン思いが
Well, it's just funny how many times there really is that simple of an answer.
Yeah.
For the $300 million spacecraft that got blown up because someone didn't convert inches to millimeters.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoops. That's really got to be on the guy who used inches, though, right?
Yeah,
I mean-
the scientific community uses metric.
I mean, it's funny that like, or like, oh well, he didn't convert it, but at the same time, you're like, I feel like that's really on the guy who was using inches, though, don't you think? He's like, I meant it was 3,000 yards.
Not more paid for it.
Like,
Well, not more paid for it.
doesn't everybody know how many yards it is to the sun? Not that I know how many meters it is to the sun, but
Almost the same amount.
I meant that it was 17,000 football fields. Let's see, divide by 3 times how many feet? Okay, that's just many feet. How many stone? How many stone is the sun?
Oh my god. Isn't a stone like 27 pounds or 17 pounds? Or
I don't know.
Medieval ages.
I've only heard British people still say it though. They'll still say, "Oh, how many stone is that?"
17 pounds or something.
So stupid.
すくすくウィン
I wanna
17.7. It's like, how the fuck did they measure the 0.7 in the medieval ages?
I wanna make the worst measurement system of all time. I want it to consist only of prime numbers.
Oh my god.
Well, how many how many goes into that? It's one or that. You're like, oh, well, how many feet? How many coagulates is that? It's like, well,
We
it's
have a French numbering system. I've got 4 20s, a 10, and a 9, and my numbering system is one of them. There are problems, yeah.
ウィン
Damn, I pulled a fucking Ben Johnson and went for it on 4th down, and it kind of backfired. Okay, Holy Lake.
チキフクキチャッチャチャッチャ
That bear season was so awesome.
So Jake, I was thinking about your number joke there. I was actually like, this probably is just in my head, like, oh, maybe it's a Fibonacci thing. Maybe it just look good in your mind or something like that. But that made the joke if instead of like, or the funny sequence would be, every number is just like the number like represented by the division or multiplication of pi. So like 1 would be like 0.3478, like an infinite amount number like pi.
and the number 2 is like pi doubled or squared or something.
No, two would be like 2/3. Be like, and then like, because pi is 3.14, so like 3 would be like 0.99% of pi, or 0.9% of pi.
Oh man.
And like or like, 6.5 would be like 2 pi, essentially. But I was laughing, like, what if it turned out that, like, every measurement, every time you actually did that, actually, that wouldn't give a great rep, or like, I guess that, never mind. That wouldn't give an actual measure.
It's okay.
But if everything timed pi actually would look better, like if your table was, 7 pi inches.
Oh.
Like, what if it like just looked better? You're like, yeah, that's that distance in circle.
It's the perfect system. I was just imagining like what the most mathematically like troublesome way of trying to interpret the world would be. You know, the Mayans had like a base 12 system.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know exactly how it worked. I think it was like powers of 12. So maybe like they're, I don't know, like I have no fucking clue. You just have to Google it. I can't wrap my mind around it. But I guess similar to like the way like, I have no freaking clue. I just know it wasn't the same as like what we do.
The Mayans did have some genius engineers, actually.
I feel like 10 fingers and 10 toes. Wait, it should be a base 20 system. We got 10 fingers. I mean, that has to be why we do 10, right? 10 fingers. That's how we make sense of the world. 10. Just put a 0 behind it. Now it's another 10. Oh, here. 10 times 10.
Something we didn't.
That's a good point. Yeah, it's one grouping, one total count.
Yeah, because the logic of the numbers is like, I don't know. It's like the philosophy of numbers or something. I don't, you know. I can do like binary and or like, you know, some of that stuff, and that's it. I don't know how to do any other shit.
Is there Mayan ruins in Mexico, or are those Aztec?
That's both in Mexico.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I think Aztec is like Mexico City and Mayan's like south and like Yucatan or something.
Okay, that makes sense. I definitely want to see one of those.
Yeah. And then the Incans in Peru.
What is Chichen Itza?
I think that's the big pyramid in Mexico City, right?
I think that's the one by Cancun, but I can't. I was wondering like which what's it called? Empire is it or whatever?
I want to say Aztec, but I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, that's the one I would say by default. I know that one most. I know they're very prevalent.
So are those Mexicans then?
No, the modern Mexicans are a blend of Aztec indigenous people and then like European Spanish and stuff. Like, you know, the colonizers that showed up. Some of them are more like indigenous roots than others, though. That's why some like people from anywhere in Latin America, some of them will look like very Spanish.
Is
some of them look more like indigenous.
Is Mexico a I mean, I know it's like a Spanish. I mean, is that an kind of like a Spanishization of a pre-colonial word? I wonder.
It might be because there was. Wait, these motherfuckers removed the game for excessive delay, bro. I walked away from the remote one time.
You were?
Damn. Yeah, I literally. That is wild. I need to fucking like challenge this or something.
Throw a challenge flag in the game.
It might be specific to your account, yeah.
What the fuck? That shit literally went to overtime. And then I had one flag thrown against me and they called excessive delay. Oh my gosh. And I was like 20 yards from the end zone. That guy knows he lost, that fucker.
Gotta pull time out.
Yeah, I did. Maybe that's what it was. I paused and like kind of checked in on Raiden, and then I like fully whatever it's called.
Woo!
Got a penalty. Oh my gosh, that is so crappy. That guy's so lucky.
Yeah, I would love to see the ancient Latin American stuff.
Come on, bud. Let's get you upstairs.
It's just wild to me, like, that how much stuff is still just, like, is just sitting still, like, undiscovered or undug up or like, in anthropology.
But they got abandoned. It's like who did someone want this?
I mean, when I was in Iraq and I was reading, like, that, like, the ancient city of Ur, which was, like, the city where apparently Abraham lived, was only, like, 1/3 excavated or something. And you can't, and it's, like, impossible to visit because it's, like, or not impossible. Obviously, the country's not particularly stable. But, the other problem is that, I guess, like, it's in a part of the country where there's, like, not a lot going on. Like nothing around or something.
It's like
It's probably just a giant desert with no, yeah. But it's like, one of the oldest human cities. When I was watching some history documentaries.
Asia. Yeah, one of the oldest cities is not in Asia.
No, I saw it.
I like how China has records going back like 5, 6,000, 7,000, how many thousands of years we're like, yeah, that doesn't really count though. We're talking about Europe. We're talking about real people.
Oh my god.
Well,
Yeah,
Iraq is
a lot older than ours.
Iraq is the place with the oldest cities. That's where the fucking Sumerians and stuff, I think, were. It's like the prehistory. I mean, not prehistory, like, Homo erectus or something, but like.
Well, you're also relying on those records are kept by the Jews, and you're relying on them keeping good records correctly. So.
Okay. Careful,
Yeah. Maybe end that statement with joking.
Yeah, allegedly. So, how's that up? Here's your street dance somewhere or another.
Yeah, I've decided to convert to red pill.
Oh god. I guess our little conversation about the WNBA could sound like a red pill conversation a little bit, but I don't think it was that bad.
Especially when most of the fact
that we're talking about the fact that it is improving and increasing in market cap extremely quickly.
Yeah, did say that.
And then we went to dozens of games.
Yeah.
Said that too.
10 years ago, before it was viral. We did it for the love of the game. Damn, I'm actually really sad that I got kicked out of that game. They didn't even say griefing, it just said excessive delay. I'm like, bitch, how is it excessive delay if I get one flag and then pick up the first down after? It's not my fault the guy sucks. It's like, yeah, I'd be happy if my opponent was taking delay of game penalties. It makes, if you're not ass, you should be able to keep from getting a first down at 15 or 20 yards. Probably programmed though. It's like, yeah, like more than the fucking 5 minutes of real time has passed and the ball's only been snapped 3 times. Like, it's like, yeah, like, that's excessive delay. Perhaps.
I'm laughing again, like, it's like how it's literally just for your account, they're like, yeah, this person.
Yeah,
he's
he's been reported multiple times making a 20-minute game take over an hour.
I feel like the game's about to give me a hint because I don't know what I'm doing.
Classic.
Oh my gosh, it's been haunted by spirit balls.
Ciao.
Son of a... I'm gonna kill this bitch again. I wonder if Lavin has got where she's living at now, if there's like enough room to have any guests or visitors.
I think the answer to that is relatively yeah, because I mentioned to her that I was graduating and basically was like, yeah, like, it's extraordinarily cheap to fly into Spain, specifically Madrid, from like Chicago or anywhere in the Midwest, or East Coast for that matter. So I was like, yeah, like, you're supplementing the place I could stay. That's a lot more feasible for me to stop by.
Yeah, I definitely would want to go visit her there.
Yeah, it's obviously touch base more with her. Don't just be like, hey, I'm in Madrid, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, she said she has space for another person. It sounds like she's officially like settled in an apartment. She's like staying there way more. She's not like bouncing countries like she was a couple years ago. I think she got like a visa for like a full year or something like that. She's like full on working there. Her trip to Morocco was fucking crazy. I'd love to visit a place like that. Okay, I'm also top of my head. There is no chance your passport is expired, right?
No chance. I got it like a year ago.
Okay, perfect. Just wanted to make sure you didn't get it when you were like 16 or 18 or something, and like haven't used it for a couple of years, and all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, that's expired.
Have you inspected yours recently?
Have I?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in my hands right now.
Nice.
Oh,
Seriously.
nice. Good. Yeah, I was gonna say definitely send a extremely clear, focused photo, and yeah, I'll either do it tonight or tomorrow morning, depending on how I'm feeling.
Yeah, I'll do that in person. I don't really want to send a photo of my or text.
And give me your social security number.
Yeah, you want a nice clear picture of that too?
Yeah, I guess that is fair. I forgot that the password has a little extra information. That's fine, yeah, I'm guessing you're just working from home tomorrow or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, send me a time frame that's good for you, either in the afternoon or evening, and then I'll, what's it called? I'll probably just look at the flights like tonight or something, and just have an idea of which ones we're checking. We might just be checking all the ones we already have in the doc/Excel sheet or whatever. And that's definitely the best case scenario for us to both be there, like, as we book it, and just be like, okay, this is good, oh yeah, okay.
Oh, you probably do want to keep a picture of your passport on your phone while you're there.
Oh yeah.
I mean...
And also, it's good to print off a picture of it, too, because...
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it's the same, but, like, one time I was somewhere and there were, like, Indian guy showed a picture of his passport, And they were like, we want to take a picture. It has to be printed. It has to be printed. I'm like, so it has to be a printed version of this. He's like, yeah. I'm like, come with me. And I walked up and like, text me a picture of that. He texted me a picture, and then I downloaded it on my phone, and I pop out my micro SD card, and I put it in the photo booth at Walgreens. And I printed it off directly from the SD card and walked back over like within like 4 minutes. Because it was in the corner there. And showed
Oh
him
my
that.
gosh.
Some picture. Here you go. He's like, that works. Listen.
That's so funny. I mean, it makes sense. It's like a certain standard. It's like, yeah, like, we're not a place that allows, like, Photoshop or pictures or whatever. It's like, nah, like, you at least have to print that shit out.
I literally went and printed that behind it.
Yeah. But I get it, though, because that's kind of like a scam. You can just edit the photo, and all of a sudden it says a different age.
That's what I'm saying, like, if that was an edited photo, I printed off an edited photo.
Yeah, you still printed it. No, that is true. That is true. Yeah, no, that is true. Most people don't have that grittiness. But yeah, that is... Wait, what's up?
Seems like it's just an extra tryout recently.
Yeah, it definitely has.
Hello.
It definitely has.
Ciao.
Two different times earlier. So as I say, 2 different times I was playing arcades earlier. The guy I've been playing with the last couple days, he was like, he got down and I was still up. And it was like a firefight, and it was like smoke grenades and all these different things. And he's like, where are you, where are you, where are you, where are you? Like, he's like kind of freaking out. I was like, where my fucking icon is?
Like, yeah, the one you can see through the map at all times.
That's the point. That's the thing. It's that. Go towards that. Even because that's how many yards away I am.
Yards or meters?
Yards.
I was gonna say 300 meters would be a good bet.
Ciao.
I think the guy on the other team is doing my specialty and just taking his sweet time because he's down a bunch.
Oh yeah. Like Epstein intended.
Like who intended? Did you see Epstein intended?
Yeah, just like that. Just intended.
God. He's responsible
There's
for
a lot of
everything.
microtransactions in this game.
I knew it.
Yeah, it actually is related.
Forgot to.
What game are you rolling on live right now, Jake?
Luigi's Mansion 2. Of course. I totally forgot to change the game I was playing in the stream info this whole time.
Yeah, this doesn't look like Super Mario RPG.
Oh, yeah. No wonder nobody was watching. That's always why. It's always the admin data that gets them. Here, you little fucker.
Oh, the funny thing happened earlier. I was playing Arc Raiders. We were waiting outside this one like room that people have to like leave out of this one door at basically. And we like sent a jolt mine out there to shock them. And then we were like rushing in, and someone threw a jolt mine at us, or a jolt grenade at us, and like stunned us, and like kind of really put us in a bad position. Like it was tough to fight through it, and then we wound up winning that fight, getting a really good weapon salute off these guys. Then after we wanted to fight, after we already won a fight right before, they went to this fight too. And then my teammate was like, "My bad for throwing that jolt grenade. That was supposed to fly and it bounced off the roof." Yeah.
You didn't even know it was
Oh
him.
my god.
Yeah, I was like, "That was you?"
That was a perfect grenade.
I was like, "I didn't know. You probably shouldn't admit that." Yeah, like I thought that I had to have been from that. That was a really well placed grenade. That really did some damage a long time. Like, he was like, "My bad, my bad."
That's so funny.
It was. I'm like, okay. It's so much more funny.
It's like, alright, I'll let this one slide.
I was hoping the statue was just gonna lift off. Money!
Okay, I have Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition.
Hell yeah. On Steam?
Yeah, but as long as on Steam. Yeah, so yeah, I own that, so if anyone else wants to buy that, sometimes it's on a crazy discount, so you can like track it on Steam too.
I'm pretty sure I have it too.
I might need to go through the regular, what is that called? So I might go through the storyline again just to learn it, because I jumped in one time and I'm like, I kinda got it, I kinda understood, but yeah, like, you know, I definitely, you know, didn't have, I didn't understand, like, the best thing to do at the right times and, like, how to maximize things, I think, because it, like, teaches you some tricks and stuff, you kinda learn some stuff, which is nice. And I made the joke about a couple different gaming groups on Facebook, like, to try to, like, potentially find either a partner that games or also just, like, friends and just, like, see people's posts and things, it's pretty fun. And this one cute girl was saying that she plays these different games, and one of them she's like, oh, I love Age of Empires 2, the definitive edition. Like, it's amazing. And I was like, that's awesome. And I told her I'd love to play with her, and I was like, I'd love to play like a regular person, not someone from the Chinese national team. Because whenever I play Age of Empires 2 online, the definitive edition online, I barely have like wood walls going up, or maybe I'm just starting to make stone walls. Usually I'm like just starting to make wood walls around my base, and I literally get rolled by like 13 mortars and like fucking 20 elephants and stuff, like a whole army switching me, and like I haven't even built a barracks yet.
Yeah.
Like I barely started, like sometimes the things that I've built a barracks, but it's like, yeah, I'm barely getting going, and they're like, have, you know, Avenger level threats coming at me, and it's the name is just like Chinese characters every time.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
That's the thing, is it's like people being so fucking good at that stuff, it's like almost taking the fun out of it.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, they're not skill-based matchmaking here, or there's just so many of those people compared to so little of me that like I'm always bound to play one or something, like.
Well, I think it's
Yeah, back in
I don't think a lot of people are playing that game anymore.
yeah, I think it's one, there's not a ton of people playing it, the people who are hardcore. Second reason is because I do think that, especially for RTS games, it's kind of like chess, where it's like, if you are going to be somebody who isn't just naturally playing, and you're just going to be like, oh, can I what's the quickest way for me to get good? Oh, I'll memorize like 20 moves, like a early sequence. You can do it in StarCraft too, where you can like, oh, if I learn how to make the Zerglings as quick as humanly possible, yeah, you can win a lot of games against people, like, who don't know what they're doing. As well, you know, who weren't like, oh, let me sit down and time myself and do the exact, what's the quickest way I can get 10, you know, 10 units out and over to the enemy thing. But it's just kind of like, you know, it's like, yeah, you can win, but it's also kind of boring. It's not very fun.
I was remembering, one of my favorite things that make monks, because they're like good in defense and doing things that are battling people, you can convert some people's troops, so like I would have monks on all these different battlefields, and I'd keep converting them and taking over stuff and like draining resources. It worked most of the time, and sometimes not always, but sometimes I would like run away with my monks, and then I would like hide in the darkness. They like literally wipe out my whole base, but I'd totally wipe out every single person. It's not over. And I'd have these monks in different places, and I'd go like run over and like take over their like a little armory somewhere, and I'd go take over their hut somewhere, and I'd go take over their gold mine somewhere, and I'd like just go stealing or like have this guy run around, and finally I'd have to like send out search parties and like try to find me out, and I'm like literally just griefing the guy.
I never used monks at all. I would just put a monk near whatever my like defensive army or something would be, or like near my army, just so it heals guys like passively, and then that's it. I don't upgrade them at all.
They were like somewhat useful. Like I like that they were useful in battle. You take things like it was literally also at least half of it was because I'm like, well, yeah, and if you defeat me, like I'm gonna make sure you lose the war against everyone else on the map, because like you're not gonna take my resources. I'm not just gonna go away. Like I'm gonna keep on bothering you and keep stealing things from you. You don't have no base and no people.
I'm gonna be annoying as fuck.
Like I just cut off some of your gold mines. I just cut off some of your troop production. I just cut off some of this, some of that. Like a lot of people won't see it coming, and I'll just sneak in with monks, and I'll just do that. Like I'll take over their guard tower. I'll take over their, you know, like the archer towers and stuff. Like
yeah, there's a couple of the monk upgrade. I don't know which culture has the best monks, but there's a couple of the monk upgrades that are Like, the best one is like, oh, if you convert a unit, only one of the monks needs to rest. So you can literally, like, come in with, like, a monk army or something.
Yeah, monks actually are really cool people.
Really?
There's like monks in every like religion culture basically. There's a lot of them.
Very nearly.
Christian monks have kind of faded off a little bit.
Yeah. There's a huge nun shortage. I don't know if it's really a shortage. No, well, I think there's just it's not like something that people really choose to do anymore.
Yeah, it's not a lot of people dedicated to that life.
I mean, it used to be that, like, you know, going to a Catholic school, it was, like, run by, like, nuns and a priest, you know? It's like, now you...
Yeah, that's what my parents went to, like a local, like, Catholic school for elementary.
I think we also have to address the fact that there was no internet before, and people were a lot more bored. So, like, just literally having something to do was actually, like, very important.
For real.
Even the quote-unquote dedicate your life to it, because, like, yeah, like, it's just something you can do with your life if you want. Like, that compared to reading books or just sitting there not doing anything, you know, like...
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think there was, I guess, like, I don't know, maybe I think, like, I don't know how to put it. Like, it was, but I mean, it was something that people actually were like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go and join the priesthood or become a nun, and I don't know. I mean, I never heard anybody talk like that when I was growing up, even though I was, you know, at the church.
There's still some nuns and priests and stuff that kind of are in America and like travel the world and do like charitable stuff, but yeah, like a lot of like hospitals and schools that used to be run by nuns. Not a ton of them. There's a few near us.
I mean,
like high school and stuff, not a ton.
Do you know, I mean, not who joined, like, not who became like a minister or a pastor, but do you know anybody who became a priest or a nun at all?
Not particularly. I only know people that went to Catholic school from like, for high school, like there's like an all-girls Catholic high school near us. But yeah, definitely, I don't think anyone became a priest. Even my one buddy that was like super religious, he kind of just moved somewhere and I think it's like an Air Force Reserve or something. But yeah, he was definitely really religious in high school, but definitely did not become a priest. Are all the priests just gonna be like 70-year-old men forever? Just never gonna be young priests again? Like one of those things where every year you get a year older. On average now.
I mean, and it could be the kind of thing, I mean, I don't know. I was just talking to somebody, a friend of mine who's older, and she was talking about, she's like, yeah, it just would like, you know, it just kind of bother, it's not that she's like lonely, like she's got friends, but it's like, it's not like, she wants somebody that you would have at the level of a partner, you know, or like, it's one thing to be like, have friends, and another to be like, oh yeah, I can go like into the woods with somebody for a week, you know, like who can I go on a trip with, you know? And I was like, I think that's one of the big social problems and one of the big social questions that it's like we haven't quite figured it out, but it's like, how do you create some type, or like how can you create a similar sense of community or cooperation without religion. Because even though I don't like, even though you still have religion, I still don't feel like it's maybe quite the same. I don't know. It's probably not quite the same maybe community attitude as common as it used to be. So I think it's like I don't know. We gotta find a way to like try and develop a similar kind of like spirit of like, oh yeah, like togetherness or whatever, but without necessarily having to rely on religion to develop it.
Yeah, I do agree with that, actually.
You'd be like,
It
oh
is wild
yeah,
how
we need, you know, hey, you know, so and so. Oh, can my kids stay with you for a week while I go do this or whatever? Like, I mean, in a weird way, it's like I would feel weird asking if the bond I had with somebody was just a friendship. I would feel weird, like just being like, oh yeah, you can watch my kids for a week, right? Like we, with each other's families, we've all done that as cousins, you know, or whatever, something similar to that.
I flew out to visit Cam's family when I was younger in Baltimore.
Oh, that's actually awesome, really.
Yeah, 4-year point actually.
That's wild. Yeah, back when they lived in Baltimore. That is wild. So you hopped on a plane.
Yeah. Well, solo. Solo.
You flew solo out there?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, I did that heading to Minneapolis one time.
I spilled Sprite all over my lap and I sat in like sweatpants for a while. I'm like, god damn it. The cushion itself got like all fucking wet. I'm like, god damn it.
You said it was before Danny was born?
Yeah, it's before Dan was born.
It was probably like pre-9/11, actually, if you were that young.
Yeah, 100%.
Damn, that's wild.
I was young as shit. I was less than that.
That is so wild. Yeah, I never got to fly pre-9/11. Born versus dead.
That's actually the first time I watched Line 4 times.
What was it? Showing in the airplane?
Well, no, Cam just had a VHS.
Yeah.
Nice.
Remember we flew in kite as well.
What was that?
Most
Flew
of
a
the
kite?
time, you remember a lot.
In the backyard that like extended on to like forever.
Forever yard.
Oh, I feel bad. I left behind my teammate in Ark. His name's Jerry Garcia.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Bob Weir, why?
I found a really good gun and our third teammate already died and was knocked out. And I'm like, I found some called Trente 2 and I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and exfil with that. That's actually a really good gun. My backpack is actually full as well.
Damn it.
Oh, spawned the rattler.
Ah, the rattler.
Oh.
That's not good.
Hello.
The old rattler.
Yeah. Like, my team is just itching his ass off. Got a pinch between two fully loaded teammates. Fully loaded teams.
Alright, I've returned. I just had to make sure my elderly dog got to bed after going outside. Also, I finally won and didn't get kicked out for excessive delay on that.
Fucking asshole.
I had a moral win on that one, and then a real win.
I'm gonna have to consult the hint book. Game for children. Let's see. What chapter am I on? No. Okay. I did that.
Good job.
What if I told you that the reason why I was stuck was the same frickin' reason I was stuck before? Because I didn't get in this frickin' elevator thing by pulling the fucking rope.
Oh no.
The same effing thing that kept me 20 minutes last time is the same reason. Pro gamer, yo. That's why I got all the viewers. I'm fighting Boo.
That's funny as hell.
Oh, he looks sad.
Watching
What if these were the ghosts of like Goombas and Koopa Troopas and shit? Yeah, I've been killing my whole life. Woo! Captured the spirit balls.
Oh, yellow. Mm-hmm. Now. Oh, yes. Ho, ho. I did it. Ho, ho. Yeah.
Does Tom do anything fun for his birthday?
He was kind of chilling here. I thought his birthday was going to fall on Thursday, it fell today, but last night we did a dinner for him and kind of hung out for the night. One of our buddies came over and we were actually running the Switch 2 playing Mario Kart, Mario Golf and stuff.
Hell yeah.
And I think today Tom just like kind of took like a rest day and just kind of vibe.
Fun.
I had late class though, so I got home kind of late. But he kind of goes to bed around like 10:30 or something, or 10 o'clock, so I was chilling with him for a little bit. Enough to wish good birthday wishes. And we FaceTime my dad when we got the cool birthday.
Oh yeah.
That is wild, like fucking 1 in 350 chance that your son's birthday is the same as your own. So awesome. It definitely makes the event planning pretty easy.
Did I tell you guys that the guy that my ex got with right after me had the same birthday as me?
Oh my gosh, really? It was wild.
Yeah. She told me she was like, I don't know, and they were like dating, and she was like, "Oh, when's your birthday?" She's like, "Oh, you know, I don't want to say when my birthday is, but you know, this month." And you're like, "When in that month?" "You know, this day." Like, son of a bitch.
That's so fucking funny. You're just like, are you trying to get someone exactly like me? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's a year older than me though. Not exactly the same.
Not the same exact, like, whole date, but...
I was born the year of the dragon for Chinese calendar.
Nice.
He was probably like year of the rat or something.
Year of the cockroach.
Let's see. Let's see what the Chinese year says. Chinese year of dragon qualities. I feel like if I read this, it's going to make me sound super arrogant. Chinese zodiac dragon. Charismatic, intelligent, powerful. The most auspicious sign. Ambitious, energetic risk takers, not a risk taker, who strive for perfection while bold and confident. I'm less confident and bold than I used to be. They can also be arrogant, impulsive, and temperamental. That's probably true.
That's wild. Is that what the Chinese year thing? It just tells you all the issues you have?
Yeah, the Chinese therapist. No, it's the Chinese year description.
They're just like, you need to become doctor. You failure.
Don't do that. You're not a South Park guy. You're not Trey Parker. You can't do that.
Cancel alert.
My shitty wall.
Shitty Walk is actually one of the funniest plays ever.
Shitty wall. You are stupid Mongolians.
That character arc is actually amazing.
Let's see, the years, let's see, the different options are rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, pig.
Nice.
So let's take a look here. Robert, were you 1980? No, 1990?
1990.
Year of the horse.
Oh, nice. That's a cool one. Oh, damn, it's already February 5th. Holy cow.
Cam, were you like 92 or 93?
Yeah, 92.
Year of the Monkey.
He is monkey.
Danny, what were you, like 2001?
2002.
Going away.
07.
Year of the Horse as well.
Nice. We got the horse.
It's a 12-year thing.
That's wild. I was gonna say Robert and I do have pretty similar styles and stuff.
Both horses. Got like a little carriage thing going on there.
I think we saw it in Chinatown like 2 or 3 years ago or something, where all of a sudden we looked at it and it was like, oh shit, like we are both the Year of the Horse. Because there was some kind of special Chinese calendar. There's a huge statue we were looking at.
I think Kanan was born in 1984. Year of the Rat.
Yeah, they got him.
Quality is the Year of the Rat. Intelligence, wealth, and prosperity. Really? The rat? That's like when somebody gets like the Cancer zodiac sign. Cancer.
That's me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure July 9th is.
Damn it, don't say your birthday!
Yeah, guys, totally don't send me gifts on my birthday.
That's a piece of identifiable information. I can use it
With all these, with data dogs and all these, like, what the fuck's the other one? That stock that's going crazy that does, like, government surveillance or whatever. I don't know. Well, yeah, Palantir, yeah. With Palantir and data dogs and fucking having Facebook since 11, I think I'm already cooked.
Yeah, no, that's true. At this point.
But you are right, though. The people could put together the information like puzzle pieces and all of a sudden be like, alright,
Yeah.
you are now identity stolen.
Well, I am probably going to stop for the night.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it is getting pretty late.
But thanks for tuning in. It's always fun doing it.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Like and yes.
For real.
All viewers. I mean, we basically just do this so we can create highlights for ourselves to watch one time.
Oh yeah.
No, one time the day after it's made, and then never watch again.
Shout out to all the fans out there. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah. All right. See you guys next week.
See ya.
Thanks.
For sure. Guten Nacht. See you soon.
Night, guys.
All right.
Night.